freedom, made possible the World Freedom Bell, symbol of hope and freedom to the communist-dominated peoples of Eastern Europe, and built this powerful 135,000-watt Radio Free Europe transmitter in Western Germany. The Crusade for Freedom is your chance and mine to fight communism. Join now by sending your contributions to General Clay, Crusade for Freedom, Empire State Building, New York City.
The Red Scare was from 1939 till 1945, and it was the promotion of a widespread fear of a potential rise of communism by a society or state. The state had complete control over the private lives of people. Innocent people were being jailed for expressing their views, and people could not trust anyone because they didn't know if they were for or against communism. In the Red Scare, there were the Palmer Raids, which were organized government efforts to capture, arrest, and deport political radicals. This was like the Thought Police in 1984 because the Thought Police was a group that would arrest people if they committed thought crime, such as conspiring against the party in speech or sleep talking, and they would vaporize the people, essentially making it seem as if they never existed.
In 1984, the government appears to be one of communism, but really it's fascism. Communism is the ideology of economic equality, whereas fascism is a one-party government in which the state is valued as more important than the individual. Fascism demonstrates totalitarianism, which is a centralized government that is dictatorial and requires complete subservience to the state. The party, which is the central government in 1984, is totalitarian and arrests people for crimes called thought crimes if they're thought to be conspiring against the party. The party demonstrates the goals of fascism, which are to control the media, to divide and conquer surrounding areas, and to create false enemies as propaganda for the citizens. The party makes it seem as if their actions are helping the citizens, but really the citizens are being taken advantage of. Apps such as Facebook and Instagram can track people who liked or disliked certain posts. In 1984, a telescreen was a way for the party to capture every movement by members, any time of the day, any place. In connection to that, surveillance cameras are in most areas that are a way of protection. Most popular devices today, such as iPhones, are designed with facial recognition. This feature ensures security to your device and analyzes your facial features.
So overall, in the book 1984, a negative tone is conveyed by the description of the unappetizing food and low-quality indulgences, such as coffee and alcohol, at the main character's work. Winston chose to be pessimistic when he accepts his death from the beginning of the book by saying, "To be killed was what you expected." Repetition displayed throughout the book helps project the theme that if a lie is repeated, then it becomes true by adding the statement 2 + 2 = 5. Due to the issue of psychological manipulation, Winston starts to believe that 2 + 2 does actually equal 5, because that's what the party tells him. Orwell emphasizes his opposition to totalitarianism through his use of literary devices to implicate the theme and central issue. He writes this book to warn readers of the totalitarianism government.
Psychologically unhealthy when people know they're being watched in every aspect of the public realm, on the streets, in parks. That's not the kind of city I want to live in. This is a technology that misidentified 28 members of the United States Congress, but really can be terribly misused by governments. So this legislation says we're going to have use policies over existing and future technologies, but we want to put the facial recognition technology, we want to put that genie back in the bottle. There are many ways to make our society secure without living in a security state. And we have very good policing, but we don't want to live in a police state. And this legislation tries to strike that balance.